Hi, this is Jared Nicol, and this is my screencast on how I learned to become an effective public speaker. This screencast is conducted for Stella Chiswick's TE 922 Educational Psychology course for SDSU's Teaching Credential Program, Fall 2016. So, one might wonder why exactly someone with a fear of public speaking would want to be a teacher, and how, with this fear, they would actually do it. The truth was that initially I was afraid. I was deathly afraid. I would stand up in front of an academic setting in a class or in front of my peers, and my voice would shake, my face would turn red, my throat would close up, all the common symptoms. But I applied to this program anyways, because I knew that public speaking was a challenge that I would have to adjust to if I wanted to achieve my ultimate goal of becoming a teacher. This action taken by myself would probably best typify the psychological theory of growth mindset. People with a growth mindset in the real world are open to challenges as things to conquer and open to new knowledge or experiences as chances to learn and grow as a person. This fear of public speaking initially, to take that on, showed that I was ready to grow and adapt rather than shy away from something that would prevent me from potentially failing at a goal. So I went to Toastmasters to rectify this, to seek help. I went there every Tuesday from 6:30 to 8 p.m. in Pacific Beach. I met the president, Zach Connolly. I met the vice president, Ariel Yoon, and I met many, many others. The meetings were oftentimes 20 to 25 people large. These meetings, being in these meetings, felt like being in the zone of proximal development, which is a theory put forth by Lev Vygotsky. In these meetings, approaching these meetings, I had some of the skills already necessary to be a good public speaker. Interpersonally, I felt like a strong communicator. I knew how to get up in front of small groups of people and speak. I could even be theatrical in front of larger groups of people. But, as is noted in the zone of proximal development theory, I needed some assistance. The zone of proximal development is between what a student, me, could do independently and what I could do with assistance. The emphasis here is being on that assistance. So Zach, Ariel, they were the teachers I needed to help me best learn. Without assistance from those two people and others, I was unable to effectively get my message across or speak academically in front of large groups of people, thus restricting my ability to teach. So I took these skills and they guided me all the way through summer into early fall, when I showed up in the educational psychology course the first day and met my classroom peers, and all those skills that I thought that I had gained, they seemed like they might vanish, because all of these people that were in my class seemed so accomplished, and I went almost right back to being nervous. Hello, hi, that's how I felt. Luckily, under self-determination theory, a subsection called belonging took place in our educational psychology course. Self-determination theory highlights autonomy, belonging, and competency as the three underlying needs that are most influential on creating intrinsic motivation and influencing psychological growth. I met all of these people, and they were just so kind and accepting, and it really just made me feel more psychologically at ease, and it made me feel like I was just more in a place where I could be myself and be the public and use those public speaking skills that I had trained all summer to gain. So these people, weren't necessarily my friends right off the bat, but I felt accepted by them, and thus I felt much more inclined to contribute in the classroom, and that kind of confidence carried forward into my student teaching, which I've been doing now for many months. That being said, this is the end of my presentation. Thank you very much for listening.